Matt Rule, Coach Rule, same thing. Met him right when he got the job at Temple. I I called him and begged him, don't take Baylor, don't take Baylor, don't take Baylor. And he told me a quick story. He gets hired at Baylor. First order of business, he goes to the draft, he goes to the combine. NFL Network has all these coaches in there. He didn't coach any of these guys, but he's the new Baylor coach. Moments before he's supposed to go on air, you got Harbaugh here and you got David Shaw there, and they go, hey, can we talk to you? They bring him off set and they say, hey, we don't need you for this set. Thank you. They basically pulled him from the deal because it was so toxic at Baylor. And he says, George, I told my wife and family and I told my players, we're first responders. We did not create this, but we will respond to it. And so Nebraska got gold and Wisconsin got gold. Like, look at the Big Ten. Yeah. Point to a place that doesn't have a commander. Now, their personalities are definitely different, Darren, Yogi. But where's the weak link? Brett Bielema is now the head of Illinois. Rutgers is under great leadership now, all across the league now. Look, like, good luck. And it only raises everybody's level of play. Plus, Lincoln Riley and Chip Kelly now starting in next year are also Big Ten coaches. That's the best league in America in terms of leadership.
Yeah. All right, Darian, last 2 minutes for you. We've got a couple openings. Georgia Tech, pseudo your backyard there. What do you think happens at that job? And what did you think about
they hired
the two?
A guy.
Oh, they did? Who they hired?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Brent P, I think.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I'll give a quick rundown on the last thing with Nebraska and Wisconsin. I would just say that side of the division to me, I feel like you have the chance to have the most success because obviously it is the way it is. It would make more sense if Ohio State and Michigan were on either side and not on the same side because of success. And so they can always meet in the conference game. But the West, that side to me is always really random. Like Purdue is the one going to the title game this year. Who would have thought that? You got on that side, you got Purdue, you got Iowa, you got Minnesota, Illinois, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Northwestern. You look at Wisconsin, Nebraska, historically, both of those programs can believe they could be in a conference game next year. So I think both those head coaches bring some juice to those schools. And before even the transfer portal was really big, those have been two schools a lot of people transferred. So I had teammates transfer to Wisconsin, teammates transfer to Nebraska. And so it's like, I think they can really do some damage with the portal like Lincoln Riley did. So the Georgia Tech hire, they've had some big wins. They beat UNC. So I thought that was a convincing win for their athletic department to see that he could come in and get them a big win. Because when UNC was rolling and Drake May was on the Heisman billboards and all that stuff, they give him an L. And so I think that was kind of a convincing win for him to kind of solidify that spot.
Yeah, I love that.
And the players like him. So
I love that. And last two things here. Kenny Dillingham, awesome. Fired up for that. Him at Arizona State, youngest coach in Power 5 football. If you saw his press conference, you saw him break down the minute he got there. This is a guy who grew up nearby. He was a high school quarterback who got injured, started calling his own plays calling plays in high school. And then he went to school at Arizona State, would volunteer at Arizona State, and now he's a head coach at Arizona State. And George, our good friend, it is being reported by many that UAB has targeted Trent Dilfer to be their next head coach, which would be awesome. And if Bruce Feldman reports it, I consider it gospel. So I am going to cheer along with you guys. Trent, it has been a journey for him to become a head coach in college. He led a team to 2 or 3 straight state championships. They have another state title game this weekend. I got to imagine Joey Roberts is not far behind. Our friend getting married this next week as well. So huge for UAB. That breaks literally right here as we close the show.